Hello and welcome to episode 7 of IoT Unboxed. Today we'll be talking about indoor asset tracking with Ms. Ruba Ibrahim. Hello and welcome again to the show, Ms. Ruba.
Hi, how are you?
Glad to have you with us.
Thank
All
you.
right. So I see a lot of different variety of hardware here for asset tracking. Can you take me through all of these devices?
Yes, sure. So here we have indoor asset tracking. Some of these devices, we can use them for the people to track the people inside the facilities. Like for example, if you have a mall and you want to track the security guy, you can use this device or that one. It's a cute device, so it's not heavy to carry. And we have another devices like this devices. This is to track the asset if you have machine inside the hospital, for example, or box you want to track it in indoor tracking. You can use these devices.
I see some of these devices are actually pretty interesting. They have a clip, and I think this one you could wear it around your neck like a badge.
A badge. And this is with the panic button, so if there is any problem happened with your guy, he can click on this button and we will define his location and we will send it to the operator.
Oh, so based on this functionalities, can you tell me what use cases we could have with the personal trackers?
Yes, this tracker, it will give you the exact location for the asset. We can say that not the exact, we can say the approximate location for the asset. And in this one has panic button, so if there is any emergency they can click on this. And in the same times, if the person who carry this device fall down, we can detect that there is a person who fall down, so we can raise alarm.
I see. So it's looking at safety aspects as well. So that's actually very good for industrial scenarios like maybe mining or other industrial settings, right?
So in the construction as well.
Okay, really good. And how about these trackers here?
This is not trackers, these are BLE beacons. With these devices we can select the location for the asset where we attach these devices on. So for example, if you have a facility, let us say with 3 or 5 spaces, you can add BLE beacons inside each space, and you can attach this trackers or this if you want to track the asset on the asset where you want to track. And this BLE beacon will broadcast the signal, and this asset, it will detect that signal with the identifier for the BLE beacon and through something called RSSI, which mean the received signal strength indicator. We can know the exact location for this asset.
Okay,
or
so
the approximate.
So let me just reiterate that if I understood correctly. So you're telling me you will take these beacons, okay, and then you will place them in different spaces.
Exactly.
Right. So it could be maybe this room, the hallway, or whatever. And then based on the signal strength that's received by these trackers, like you mentioned, right? And the signal strength is indicated by the RSSI value that you mentioned. They could then let us know to which space they are close to, and that's how you identify that it's somewhere around this space. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I guess use cases would also be around maybe industry, I assume, or
yes, we can use them in the construction, for example. If you want to track the employee in the construction site,
the equipment, you mean?
You can track the people if you want. For example, like this devices, can track the indoor and outdoor. So if it is outdoor area, they can track it, but if indoor area, they can as well.
Also outdoor, this means that it also has a GPS capability.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
And if you want to track the asset, that like the drill, for example, you can put it in put this trackers on that asset. We have as well the hospital. If you want to track the machine, very big machine, you can, the chairs, for example, as well, you can put this tracker. We have in the education, if you want to have for example lab, and you want to track the equipment inside the lab, you can use these trackers. You can as well use them in the logistic, because most of the people, they looking for the outdoor tracking, not indoor tracking. But inside the warehouse, if you want to track some equipment, you can use this in the logistics.
So just to understand that, basically whatever scenario you have where you need to track an asset inside a facility, this could be people, equipment, these devices would be perfect for
Yes.
that. And I guess that's why you have different form factors here. You have very big trackers and very small trackers, because it depends on the type of asset. So I assume maybe this is for something much bigger, like, I don't know, maybe a container that you would like to track. Does this also have other capabilities? Or?
Yeah, it can track the asset outdoor as well, so it has GPS.
So it also has GPS. Okay.
Yes.
Very, very good. And how does your platform make use of this technology?
Yeah, so we have indoor tracking. With indoor tracking, you can define the zones you want to track the people, like let us say, for example, in the mall there is restricted area and there is allowed area. So you can define which restricted area, which are the allowed area, and once the people, for example, if you want to track the security guy or the asset exits enter specific restricted area, you will get alarms that there is a problem, there is person enter restricted area at this time. If you want to track, for example, you have equipment like in the hospital, you want to know that right now you wanted urgent this machine or equipment, so you can know the exact location from our platform. You can open it, you can check right now where is your asset, near any floor, for example, or in any space, any room, and you can go and take the equipment from that location. And the same times we are showing the alarms like fall down. If there's a person, for example, he fall down, or if any person click on panic button, we will raise this alarm on the dashboard, so you can keep up to date regarding this type of alarms.
Okay, so in short, you're able to identify from the platform what an asset is based on the zone they're in.
Exactly.
So actually that helps a lot, because let's say maybe an equipment is needed, rather than them going and figuring out where it is from the platform, they easily know that, okay, this particular equipment is in this space, so they just send somebody to collect that immediately, right?
Exactly.
And at the same time, if we're talking about an industrial scenario, and let's say you're tracking somebody in a mine or inside an industrial setting where it may be hazardous, so if they fall down or press an SOS, then they would receive that alert on the platform, so somebody can then go and immediately maybe help them or take action.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Ms. Ruba. And of course, thank you to our audience. And again, for all things IoT, do share, like, and subscribe, and see you in the next episode of IoT Unboxed.